Good morning, guys, and welcome to the Champions League week. It's an exciting week. It's also a week that usually has a number of upsets. Whenever you have the Champions League, if you are not careful with matches, you are bound to experience a bunch of upsets. So, before we talk about these matches, I just wanted to let you guys know that I know right now some of you woke up feeling very sad, depressed about maybe the state of your lives, the state of the economic situation in your countries. But I just want to tell you, don't give up. Times might be tough, times might be challenging, but the truth of the matter is that it doesn't take 10 years, 15 years for someone's life to change. Right? Your life can change positively in a minute, in a month, in a year. One right decision can change everything for you. You meeting someone can change everything for you. So please don't give up. Don't be sad. Put in the work. See how you can divert whatever negative energy you are having into positive activities, into positive work, and be happy. Never ever give in to depression and sadness. Please fight it off. Talk to people. Be social. Engage in physical activities because feeling sad, feeling depressed, it's a very dark place. It's one of the darkest places for a human being to ever transcend into. So be positive and strong. And if you are positive, then like this video, subscribe to this channel, and join our Telegram channel. It's in the pinned comment section. Okay. So I want to talk about yesterday's game, specifically the game involving Juventus and Udinese. I think that was the game that cost us at three odds. Now, I don't know if you guys are aware, but there is every reason to believe that that game was fixed. It was a match fixed event. As I said in my analysis, Juventus had never ever lost to Udinese in over 30 meetings. In fact, you guys saw the analysis. And now it's interesting that Juventus does not necessarily stand a chance of winning the league. I think at this point, it's pretty clear to them that Inter Milan is going to win the league. They don't have the capacity at this moment, especially after losing to Inter Milan, to win the league. So there's every reason to believe that, having seen the state of things, having seen that they don't stand a chance, and also the possibility of cashing out from bookies, they sold that game to bookies. There is every possibility to believe that. I mean, 2 years ago, Juventus was investigated for, bad football activities, for things that they did outside of the pitch that were anti-football, and they had 10 points deducted from them. 10 points deducted. So it shouldn't be any surprising if they did do what they did, because you look at Udinese had not won a game in 10 matches away from home. They had only won, I think, one game in over 20 games that they had played away from home. So, but it's all good, guys. We keep moving regardless. So the very first game we have here, we've prepared the 2 odds and also the 1.5 rollover for you guys to take a look at. The very first game we have here is from the Champions League. It's a game involving RB Leipzig and Real Madrid. Now we need to look at Real Madrid away from home. It might interest you to know that Real Madrid has not lost a single game in their last 5 meetings. The only loss that they had came in the Coppa Italia, and it happened, I think, in the penalties. So they didn't lose to Athletic Madrid in full time, right? So that's why you see this 2-2. The game ended 2-2 in full time, and I think during penalties they lost to Athletic Bilbao. But that was in the Coppa Italia. Sorry, Coppa. What do you call it? That their cup competition. I've forgotten the name. What's the name? Copa del Rey. Yeah, Copa del Rey. So that was the only loss that they had. Now you expand to 10 matches. When you expand to 10 matches and they haven't lost a single game in their league, right? And even in the Champions League, you expand to 20 matches to see the last time they lost a game away from home. And their last loss came in September, literally speaking. It's almost 6 months. And they lost to Athletic Madrid, a team that is arguably very strong. So this team, the last time they lost a game was nearly 6 months ago, away from home. Now you check this RB Leipzig team. RB Leipzig, 5 matches, has lost 2 times and won only 3 at home. And it's interesting that when they faced bigger opposition, the likes of Bayern Leverkusen, which is on the same level with Real Madrid at the moment, or if not on a higher level, Eintracht Frankfurt, a team that is traditionally in the top five, they didn't win. They didn't win. Now you expand further to 10 matches, and yeah, they've had a pretty form. But then, ever since they came back from the winter break, right? Ever since they came back from the winter break, which started with their game against Eintracht Frankfurt, they haven't been impressive, and it's understandable. They sold Timo Werner. Timo Werner was such a core fabric of the attack. They sold him to Tottenham, and I think that may have impacted the attack. So this is a game that Real Madrid will relish. This is a game that Real Madrid will relish. Real Madrid, they are the kings of Champions League. And what I want to tell you guys is that Real Madrid currently doesn't necessarily care about the La Liga at the moment as much as they care about the Champions League. The Champions League for them is everything. And this is a competition they want to go. They would rather want to lose the La Liga title to Girona or any other team that loses Champions League, especially given that they didn't win last season. And those players want to win a second Champions League. Jude Bellingham, who might not feature, there's a possibility he or he may not feature in this game, wants to win the Champions League. And they have the players. They may have injuries, but we've seen how Real Madrid has done it even when they've had serious injuries. Vinicius Jr. is back. Other key players are back. Only Jude Bellingham, that there's a possibility he might play. Right? The coach hasn't ruled him out completely from participating. So given the fact that this team is in rock solid form, Real Madrid doesn't lose easily in the Champions League. And also given the fact that RB Leipzig has been very horrible since they came back from the winter break. Yeah, they've lost twice and won just once since they came back from the winter break at home. This is a game that I'm very confident Real Madrid will win or draw. And I was amazed when I saw the odds for Real Madrid to win. I think it's 3 odds. I was amazed because this is a game that can end in Madrid victory. In fact, if I wanted to take a risk, I would even play Madrid victory, 3 odds, and just go and sleep. And literally just go and sleep. So we are double chancing Madrid. I can't imagine Real Madrid losing this game. I just can't imagine them losing, unless maybe there's a red card or something, because Champions League is everything for this team. So I'm double chancing Real Madrid to win or draw this fixture in 90 minutes at odds of 1.39. The next fixture is a game that involves Bristol City and Southampton away from home. Now, Southampton is in the top 3 of the table. They're actually, I think, the 3rd team on the table, 3rd or 2nd team on the table. They're fighting to return to the Premier League, and they literally aren't taking any prisoners. They've been playing very well. And that's why, just like Real Madrid, they've been very impressive away from home. They haven't lost in their last 5 matches. You check their last 10 games, and it's interesting that in their last 10 games, they haven't lost away from home. You expand further to 20 matches, and the last time they lost a game was in September, nearly 6 months ago. And they lost to Middlesbrough, a team that was in good form at the time. Now, what's interesting is that we need to check their standings to see where Southampton is and why this game will be really, really important to them. So when you check their standings, Southampton is positioned to 64 points. Leeds is 63 points. A draw could seriously impact them. It could, literally bring them back to 3rd position, where they'll have to fight it off with Ipswich for, promotions. So, but if they're able to finish 2nd, they are almost guaranteed immediate qualification to the Champions, to the Premier League. So the point I'm trying to make is that we are playing a team with ambition, a team that has something they are fighting for. Because at this point of the season, it's very important that you play teams that really, really are interested in moving forward in the competition. Very, very important. So it's for this reason that we are double chancing Southampton to win or draw this fixture in 90 minutes, especially considering the fact that Bristol City hasn't really been that great at home. They haven't won, they've won just one at home, and it was an FA Cup game, a shocking victory. It was a shocking victory over West Ham. So we are double chancing Southampton to win or draw this fixture in 90 minutes at odds of 1.21. The next game we have for you guys is a game involving Leicester and Sheffield Wednesday. Now, Leicester is also a team that is more or less guaranteed qualification or promotion to the Premier League if they don't lose their momentum in this second half of the season. I don't think they will. Now, it's interesting that Leicester has averaged a minimum, like whenever they've played at home in their last 10 games, they've averaged a minimum of 1.5 games, 1.5 goals whenever they have played at home. They score a lot of goals and they also concede as well. Now, Sheffield Wednesday has been very horrendous, right? What they know to do is just concede. They concede a lot. So their last meeting ended 2-2, right? Flash score hasn't updated yet, but I did my own research. Their last meeting, because Leicester hasn't been in the championship for years, so you're not going to use head-to-head. You are going to use their last meeting. So their last meeting ended 2-2, and what happened in that fixture was Leicester grabbed some goals, but it was a fixture that produced goals. So we are going for this fixture to produce over 1.5 goals. Leicester is definitely going to score more than one goal, for sure. Sheffield might also grab a goal. So the odd for over 1.5 goals is priced at 1.20. And of course, you have the booking code here. It's loading. I don't know why it takes so long to load. Yeah, so it's loading here. Give me a sec, guys. It's loading. Come on. Let me pull it up. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Give me a sec. Yeah, so you have the booking code here for Sportybet and the one as well. So this is basically for the two odds, and then we go over to the 1.5 rollover. Let's try out the 1.5 rollover, guys. So the second game here is a fixture involving Manchester City and Copenhagen, right? Manchester City and Copenhagen. Now, this is going to be a very, very interesting fixture. And it's interesting that in Manchester City's last 5 matches, 4 out of their last 5 matches have produced over 2.5 goals, and they have individually scored 2 or more goals in themselves. Against this Copenhagen team that has been very poor in recent time, I don't know why they've been very poor domestically. This is a game you can expect Manchester City to score 1 or more goals. So it's simple. I'm going for Manchester City to score over 1.5 goals in 90 minutes. And it's priced at 1.33. With Kevin De Bruyne back, Haaland scoring for fun, there's only one thing you can expect: goals and goals for Manchester City. So Manchester City over 1.5 goals, and the odd is really good. I don't know why Champions League odds are so good, but it's a tough competition. So 1.5 at 1.33. And the final game for the rollover is a game involving Swansea and Leeds. Now, it's very, very important we check Leeds' form and what they stand to gain from this game. Now, you look at Leeds away from home. They've been very, very strong. The last time they lost a game away from home was when they played West Brom. And if you've been following West Brom is extremely solid. West Brom has been very, very solid in recent times. That was their only loss in 5 matches. Then you expand further to 10 games, and it might interest you that the last time they lost again was when they played Leeds. Right? It was when they played. It was when they played Preston. Preston is strong, and also a shocking defeat to Sunderland. Sunderland is on the come up. Now you check their You check Swansea. Swansea hasn't really been that great in recent times. They've lost twice, back to back defeats. Now, why will this game matter for Leeds? The reason why this game will be very important for Leeds is Leeds is position 60, position 3, 63 points, just behind Southampton. Behind them, there is Ipswich that has one game in hand. And if Ipswich wins that game, then Leeds would have been removed, from their third position. And that will make it very difficult for them to have that automatic qualification to the Premier League. And you can see how serious Leeds has been this season. They want to return quickly to the Premier League. So it's going to be a very interesting game. It's a game that might end in a draw, but it doesn't seem to me that this is a game that Leeds will sit down and allow Swansea to beat them. This is a very serious team. The three teams at the top, former Premier League teams, are very serious and they want to return quickly to the Premier League. So I'm double chancing Leeds United. They've been in very good form. They've been in very, very good form. 5 matches away from home, 4 wins and 1 loss. So against this Swansea team that has been poor, you can expect them to win or draw. And the odd for this to happen is 1.16. So yeah, so these are the matches we have for you guys. We have the booking code. It's loading. Not sure why it's taking so long to load, but let's see. It's loading. Come on, let me pull it down. Yeah, come on, come on, come on. Sorry, give me a sec. Sorry, guys. It's taking a while. I think my internet is a little bit slow. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, so you have the Sportybet booking code and then you have the 1xbet booking code as well. So I just want to wish you guys nothing but the very best. Remember to like this video, share with your friends, join our Telegram channel, and be positive about life. Thank you guys. Take care.